Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great, and the reason why I'm starting this video like this is because I want to tell you that there is the giveaway that is still there, and also that this video is a very long video, and hence I have uploaded it in two different parts. And this is the first part of the video, and the second part will come soon, so stay tuned for the second part as well. Also, about the giveaway, it is still on, and you can check out the links in the description, which will direct you to my Instagram, and all the details for the giveaway are there. Thirdly, the jackets that me and my wife are wearing are launched, and the links for those jackets are also in the description, so you can check them out. They are two beautiful jackets which have just come out from Axor, and they have done a wonderful job with these jackets. So let's head over to the video now. So we are at Jog right now, and we are going for a quick product shoot as such. So we'll be heading out on the bikes. So this is the condition of my bike right now. It has been raining cats and dogs since the time we left Belgaum, and we were fully drenched yesterday. And far away there is the actual Jog Falls, and we are heading there. We are heading to that building over there. So we'll be having a quick breakfast and then doing some photo shoots and heading towards Dandeli. So this is day 2 of our ride, and I don't know if I'll be uploading multiple videos or single videos. So let's see. That's the Thar, and that's the Daytona with the flat tire. And the rescue tech is back in action. So I'm just walking towards the viewpoint that is there nearby. And this is the beautiful waterfalls that is actually, visible from that building over there. From that building over there, you can see a beautiful waterfalls here. So I don't know how clear it is. And that is the inspection bungalow for government officials also. So this is Malenadu of Karnataka. That means Male means rain, and this is the wettest district in Karnataka. It receives the highest amount of rainfall, so you have pretty good waterfalls left, right and center everywhere. Luckily the roads are good, because the ex-chief minister was from here. If you have seen my previous vlogs, then you would know that I have driven down in my car via Gokarna. So we'll be heading, here is my photographer. And so yeah, we'll be heading on the NH69, which goes to Honavar from here, and then I guess we'll be just doing a quick lap to Murdeshwar and then head north towards Karwar. So our night stay tonight is at Dandeli, and that is Peter over there, who has been coordinating
with a broken leg.
all the things. Yeah, unfortunately with a broken leg. He was supposed to ride his Z800, but he has been, what they say, paralyzed for now.
Injured.
Injured for now.
Back.
He is back with a bang. So we are just trying to mount some luggage on the Street Triple owned by Mr. Atit Parvatikar, or Leh Ladakh man. So anyone wants to go to Leh Ladakh, Spiti and all, contact this guy. I'll put all the details in the description in the video, so you can reach out to him. He organizes some fantastic motorcycle tours also. So motorcycle tours, any kind of tours with a family or anyhow, you can just reach out to him and he'll guide you. as to what has to be done. Yeah, that's his passion. You can see his tattoo. Crazy. So the Duke 390 is being ridden by Deepak, uh, very well known as Clutchless, the Clutchless, and he has been enjoying the tires on this. They are Metzeler's, and you can see it's got a tail tidy, and because of the rains, this is what happens. So the Ninja 300 is being ridden by Pratiksha. So everyone is having a sweet time riding these, and the gear by Axor is also beautiful. That's my wife, and she's a bit upset with me, I guess, because she has been a pillion since yesterday and her back is paining. She's got cramps in her legs because it, the roads, there were a lot of broken patches, continuous rough roads, and that is why you just couldn't steadily sit and enjoy the ride. We were continuously talking on the Senna, and luckily the Senna didn't run out of charge, but unfortunately I couldn't vlog yesterday as such from the helmet because of the rain. What happened was my GoPro mount came off, because it was a new GoPro mount that I put on the Axor helmet rather than the Blue Armor mount that I have on my HJC. So the regular GoPro mount couldn't take the water, I guess, and it just came off. So now I have done this jugad. If you can see, I have just put some 3M tape and stuff like that and somehow made it stick. So I hope it stays. Otherwise there will be another day without vlogs. But I think if there is no rain, then yes, it should be a beautiful ride. I'm waiting for the NH69 the most.
They felt like I betrayed them. Not betrayed exactly, they lost the chance of
Wait, yeah. So the Daytona has got a huge stone lodged into it, and it's a risky thing to actually remove the puncture right now, because what happens is the tire has gone weak, and if you put in a plug, it might actually come out and suddenly make the tire flat. So it's better we leave the stone inside and ride on till we find a proper tire shop or a tire replacement shop where a patch can be put in for the rest of the ride. So just at the Jog viewpoint, and this is the beautiful view that you can see from here. So that is the hotel that we stayed in, that place, and that is the inspection bungalow over there, and you can just spend time here like doing nothing. So just finished the shoot at Jog, and we are heading for breakfast now. Philip! So just stopped here for breakfast. It's always a fear to leave your bikes out like this, but we have spoken to the security so that nobody does anything to them. So we'll have a quick brunch, breakfast, and we'll be heading to Dandeli through the NH69, the scenic route, the Ghats. So just going to this hotel, Mayura Gersukoppa Jog Falls, and if you're ever visiting Jog, be sure that you carry enough fuel and water, because there is not much available en route. You will get stuff here, but again it's a limited menu if I'm not wrong. So always remember to carry a lot of water and snacks whenever you are traveling towards Chok, because it's all dense forests and mountains and ghats. So let me cut short and see you after my breakfast. Back at the hotel after a delicious lunch at Mayura. So exploring the place. I mean, just taking you back to the view for one last time, because we're heading back now, going back to. I mean, we are heading back now, and we are going towards Honavar, Kumta, and all. So beautiful fog and sun. One last time, the view. So, yeah. It's been a very humid day and a sunny day as well. A complete opposite of what it was yesterday. So we're sweating and it's very uncomfortable as of now, because my jacket is a 100% waterproof jacket with very few vents, but whatever I can I am opening, and I'm like trying to get the best ventilation out of my jacket. The thing is, from the place of lunch we just came to our place of stay, and what has happened is the ride is very slow till now, so that is why there's no air hitting the jacket and it's hot. I hope once I enter the ghats it will be a completely different case and it will be a very comfortable ride, because I know NH69 and I know the road. I mean, it's a beautiful road. So yeah, see you in a bit. So just left and we are on the beautiful NH69. We will be going to, I think, Mavingundi village, and from there the NH69 starts. This is actually the road that we just came on yesterday, so not a new road for us, but the actual beautiful highway starts after some time. There is a beautiful bridge on the left. There's a beautiful bridge on the left. So I have a few Insta 360 shots and videos that I have taken on this bridge. So just stopping. Let's see. So finally on the NH69, and it's around 70 kilometers to Honavar from here. So abhi I am at the back of the pack, riding slowly, but only because I've got a bit of less fuel in my tank. It shows 78 kilometers of range. Even if it does 60, I'm more than happy. So I hope it does 60 at least. Syncing the audio. I'm having a pillion, that's my wife, and I'm riding with a pillion on such a long distance after a very, very long time. And very long time means around at least a couple of years now. I haven't ridden with her, and I know she would be cursing me because I am taking the bike left, right and center without any consideration as of such. I'm wearing the Axor helmet, and the Axor Velar jacket. It's the Apex helmet and the Velar jacket in matte black. So the helmet looks dope. I mean, it's got a very stealth like of look. The jacket is a proper waterproof touring jacket. So I can vouch for it that the jacket is a proper touring jacket, because yesterday we were stuck in heavy rains for almost the entirety of our journey. We had continuous drizzle and rains, and not once did water enter. When all the vents were closed, not once did water enter into the onto my inner clothes liner. So it did a beautiful job. Secondly, the way the vents are designed, it's got some crazy system of cooling your chest directly. So there is a small mesh, and the zippers are also waterproof. They're not YKK waterproof zippers. They are YKK zippers, but they're not the YKK waterproof brand of zippers. But they still are waterproof, and they do the job very well. So yeah, I just caught up with my group. So the jacket is the Axor Velar, and my wife is wearing the Axor Cruise jacket. That is mostly a mesh jacket, and I think it comes with a rain liner or of some sorts. So yeah, so as I was saying, she's wearing a Axor Cruise, which comes with a rain liner, and that jacket is like a complete one of a kind mesh jacket. Very breathable. It's not a completely mesh jacket, but it's a very breathable, very good, very nicely breathable jacket, and it does a tremendous job of not making you sweat. So both these jackets are launching this Dasara, and I'll put up all the links in the description, and if the vlog comes out by the time it's launched, then all the purchase links or all the details of these jackets will be in the description. If not, if they come out at a later date, what I'll do is I'll just post an Instagram story or a post. I'll put up a post, and you all can check it out. So Axor coming out with some crazy affordable jackets, and what I heard from their boss is that they're also working out on pants and riding shoes. So a pretty exciting year or two ahead for Axor, because they're planning some crazy riding groups and all that. So let's see what awaits Axor. For now, let me enjoy the ride now.